Another reason to put effort into not coercing your kids in any way, in any shape and form. And I know that's hard, believe me, but another good reason is it sets a terrible model for them. It's a terrible model of a misuse of power, that when we have power over someone else, we can use that power to control them, to make them do something they don't want to do, or to stop them from doing something they do want to do. And we use our power. That's not going to be very healthy in their relationships, in their intimate relationships, in their friendships, in their work relationships, in play relationships. It's not healthy anywhere. It's very different than paying attention to each other's needs and looking at what everyone is dealing with, struggling with, what everyone wants, sensory needs, and the different ways our brains are wired, and looking at all the different elements of our humanity, and then doing some creative problem solving to find out what's the best solution for everybody. And when we operate from power, we're over our kids. We're working from the hierarchical power structure. Hierarchical is one above the other, and a parent puts themselves above because we have all the power. We have systemic power over our kids. Systemic power is power you didn't choose, and power you can't refuse. That's my saying. It's wired into the system. We have physical power over them, emotional power, relational power. We have access to resources power over the material goods. Like they're so powerless. And they get told no all the time. I say kids live in an ocean of no. And so if we want to relate to our kids differently, we want to create what I call blah, blah, blah. We want to relate to them in what I call horizontal power sharing. Horizontal power sharing is so different because we don't put ourselves above. We walk side by side exploring life together. And then we don't force them, but instead we work together. And this opens kids up to a level of cooperation that you cannot get with the slightest bit of coercion.